All right, welcome to the Commissioner's Corner, episode 14
14.
and
Wow.
power ranking episode number 4, sponsored by Totally Accounting. Any back office needs, that's it. Yosef Zellinger is the man. Been a great sponsor of ours, great player, the nicest of guys. So Totally Accounting, this episode is sponsored. Totally Accounting,
Yep.
Yosef Zellinger.
Sponsor
Thank you for
totally
being a great
counting.
sponsor.
Been around our league for years, been a captain for years. This time he's taking a back seat, but he's on Avi Schwabel's team, a team that has a lot of potential this year. Seems like he's having a good time, and he's a great guy. Yosef is one of the best.
Nicest, the
One of the best.
nicest,
Yes, for sure.
greatest guy. All right, we
Ezzy, how
got.
was Shabbos?
You know what? First of all, we have a lot going on. I want to say something. I was last week on the road and at a convention, and I met two different guys. One from Passaic, and I think the other one from Brooklyn. And I was talking about the MSL, and they're like, "You're the MSL? We heard this crazy talent in the basketball league. We heard that league is rocking it."
Wow.
And this is from a guy from Brooklyn, a guy from Passaic, and they were talking about our league, the talent in our league, and the hype of our league. So that for me was really exciting to hear that everybody's finding out and noticing the
Interesting.
MSL all over and the talent.
Interesting you say that because I just spoke to someone on Friday, and it's someone who used to be in our league. And he was a solid player in the league. And I said to him, "Why are you not in the league this year?" And he said, "You know what? I used to play pickup. I was a top guy in my pickup game. I was a top guy in this like high school leagues that there used to be. And I came to this league. And I thought I would find my way, and I never found it. There's so much talent. I thought I'd come in, score 20 a game, dish out 10 assists, and I can't do it. I really can't do it anymore. And the only way I can play now is that I have to come with my guys and come with a team I'm comfortable with because it's not the same as it was. And that's what I'm hearing from a lot of people. The talent has come. They've come from Passaic, Brooklyn, Queens,
The
Team
Teaneck
Tina.
guys are loving it. The Teaneck guys, we hear it from
Yeah,
Terrell all the time. Those guys, they're loving it. It's really a great group. It's been great camaraderie. Guys know what's going on with all the teams. They're watching the power rankings, and it's been really, really great so far. Really been fun to watch.
fun to watch. Definitely fun to watch. I'm happy I'm sitting out this season. I'm enjoying it a lot more from the side. Really seeing
Hmm.
everything. It's really good. And we're looking forward. We're hearing about expansion for next season, which is crazy. We have 11 teams already, and we're hearing about new teams wanting to come in, which that's amazing.
Hmm.
And you know what? Hopefully we keep growing in this huge basketball league in the Muncie area. All right, back to Shabbos.
Absolutely. All right. You tell me, how's your Shabbos? Because I got a lot. I
You
got a
got a
lot.
lot. I was back in school this week. We talked. You have the guys there. See some of the old guys. There was a simcha by me, so I saw some guys asking about MSL. A lot of kids there waiting for the kids league. When's it starting? Why is it not starting yet? I don't play football. I said, yeah, we got to wait till after the football season. They're all excited. They asked me, I had two kids come over. I heard there's swag this year. I'm like, how'd you hear it? He goes, I'm hearing from people that you're giving out sweatshirts. Who's sponsoring what? So they're very into it. The kids are very into it. Mendy Rosen was doing his typical trying to pick up guys from VV. I'm like, this guy's 8 years old. He's not ready for VV yet.
By the way, I think I'm the only guy that Mendy did not try to pick up yet. Mendy,
Wow.
I'm waiting for an offer. 2 year deal. That's all I need.
Mendy has mentioned some names. I'm like, there's no way those guys are coming to you. They're not leaving their town. I don't want to say who they are because if they do, I'm like, these guys were like MVP level players. He goes, yeah, these guys. So Steph's like, if you don't get it in writing, if they don't sign the contract, they're not coming to your team. Mendy, don't get your hopes up.
Get it in writing, Mendy.
You gotta get it in writing. Yeah, that was my shop. It was nice. It was quick davening. And I want to hear about yours. I know there was a big simcha in town.
Big simcha. Effie Weissmandel made a simcha for his son, an afra for MD Weissmandel. MD, big time player in our league, and Effie, manager of the year. And Baruch Hashem, he's always busy with simchas and afra this week for MD. And when you go into a Weissmandel simcha, it's all MSL. I walk right into the door. The first person there was Ellie Race I bump into, and I'm like, Ellie, great job on the announcing for the game. He goes, yeah, no, I'm not in game shape yet. I'm just not there. I was a little off, and he's already
He was
analyzing
trying to
kids.
get the names. He was asking names. What's this guy's name? He kept forgetting. Then he got it. He got it pretty quickly. He's a pro.
Ellie's great. His father Chaim was there. Shirley, the school, Shirley Weissmandel was there. Sam, Nati, the Crunches, not just Crunch, the Crunches
Crunch
were
family.
there. We got Zevi, we got Berman. Berman, we're talking about different things that he had ideas for our softball league. So it was great catching up with
Donnie
him.
Cohn.
Donnie Cohn, of course. And there's some big game going on tonight in football because there's a lot of talk to MD Weissman was talking. I think it was MD and
Maybe
Berman
MD against
against.
Yitzy.
I think it was MD against Donnie. I
Oof.
think there was like because
That's
MD was giving me some some trash,
wow.
and Donnie was going at me and Berman. So there has to be some big game coming up in their football league. Then of course Yitzi Rosen's there. And then MSL talk Eliezer Weissmandel, who's been playing great with his
Yeah.
young guys
Yeah.
and his father. So Tzvi Shalom is telling me that he taught Eliezer everything he knows about basketball,
Obviously. He knew
and
that. He knew
Eliezer
that
saying,
stuff.
"My father taught me nothing. I'm much better than." So I was stuck in between between Eliezer and Tzvi Shalom. But just the liquidator, can't forget him. The liquidator,
He was there.
Shai Khan was
Yeah.
there.
By the way, Shai has been coming to all our basketball games. He's been coming to the games. He came to Mawa this week. He came. Yeah, he's into it. We love
Shai
him.
is great. I love him. Got to catch up with him, and I think I had a couple drinks, so
A
I
couple
think
means 10.
I had a couple. I'm pretty sure I saw Rafi.
Maybe he
Rafi.
was doing the catering.
Then I saw him. I said, "Hey," and then I turned around. He was gone. I'm like, "Did I see
No,
him?" So if Rafi was there, it was great to see you.
Mirage.
And if you weren't there, I really drank a lot.
Seeing Ralphie in your dreams now.
It was great. I saw Goldschmidt and some Senders boys walking. Goldschmidt gave me the inside scoop that he's not going to be playing, still dealing with an injury.
Ooh, that's a big loss for them.
Got to see some
Good
of
to
the
know.
super fans from the Senders. So it was just a wonderful, great, great Shabbos. And again, Mazel Tov to MD Weissmandel
He's
and the
not going to see this
Weissmandel
because he doesn't have a
clan.
smartphone anymore. He doesn't have YouTube, so I don't know how he's going to see this. But
Effie will show it to him. Effie will show it to him. So Mazel Tov there. And let's get into it. We have a lot going on. Great stuff. Yitz, do you want to break some news of some exciting stuff that we have going on?
yeah, for our basketball league right now, we are working on some amazing swag. So look for that in a few weeks. To all our basketball players, they've been around for years. We haven't done that much swag for basketball. It's time. We got some great stuff coming on. We're looking forward to giving it out, seeing everybody wear it. So your captains will
That's
be
great.
coming to you for an order form and all that. But coming soon,
Guys,
big time
guys,
swag.
yeah, guys love swag. Guys have been asking about it. We've been hesitant, there's a price it costs, but we
Yeah,
felt, the season's going great, and we want to
it's
show our
time.
appreciation
It's
to
time.
everybody. It's time, and let's go. So great swag coming our way. Look forward to that.
I
All
can't wait to
right.
wear it.
Yeah.
I need a new. I need a few new stuff. So yeah, it's for me. It's not for them. All
All
right, let's
right.
dive right into the power rankings. Number
Power
four.
rankings.
Power rankings number four. Not that much movement this week, but it was a great week of action. So we're gonna quickly dive right into it.
It
Number
seemed like
11,
we played. It seemed like we played every night this week. I think it was
every
like
night this
Sunday,
week.
Tuesday. It seemed
Wednesday.
like I was just
Yeah,
catching up,
yeah.
running everywhere. So it was great activity, great
The
action every
one
night.
the one good thing about it having it spread out is I'll be able to watch every game. When we do everything on Tuesday, I can't be at both courts. You have Yaakov Khan at one giving us the lowdown, but we're not there. I have to watch games over. I'm there. I see everything. It's good. It takes a lot out of you going every week, every day, but it has its upside too. We might have to do it next year if we expand. We might have to do a few nights a week. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
guys,
Number.
let us expand. Let us do it every
Let's
night,
go.
baby. Bring
Let's go.
bring some other teams. Spread the word how great the MSL league is. We
Yep,
are ready.
exactly. Yosef Damsky already come with a team. He's got some players. I'm not saying where they're from, but he's got some players. I was like, okay. So, yeah, we're coming next season. We're ready for it. Number 11 in the power rankings has been number 11 for a while now. It is Sorry Again, Naftali. We love your swag. We don't love your team. No Joke Promo staying at number 11. Yosef Simon's team last week, they lost to Totally Accounting. Now, Totally Accounting is a great team. If you lose, it's not such a big deal. But Totally Accounting was missing some players. And No Joe Promo still, they couldn't get it. They have some players. They do. They really do. Moshe Weisberg, I'm telling you, this guy's a 10th grader. He's He's a giant. He could score. I mean, during the game, they're like, "Don't let him shoot. Don't let him go. Guard it." He's their guy, and he's the youngest guy on their team. Avi Warsh, another new guy in the league, a hustle guy, he gets points. Yair gets points. They just seem not to be scoring enough, right? And
Zelikovic should be more of a go-to,
he's
more of a
not.
scorer.
It's
Has he not
interesting. I'm
found
not
his
even talking about Zelikovic. Zelikovic is not doing
right?
much.
He hasn't found his rhythm on that team because he's definitely we've
He
seen it.
should be their
He's a
guy, but he's
scorer,
not. Yeah,
So maybe as the season goes, maybe next game or so, there'll be some more
hopefully. The issue
team that
Another
they'll
issue
be able
with
to
Noah
play with.
Promo is, and Simon is trying to fix it, is he has 10 guys available every game, and he's bringing 10 guys. You cannot bring 10 guys to basketball. You can't even bring 8. You
Yeah.
know, 8 is the max by far.
Yeah,
Seven
eight is
is-
max. It's funny because I know I actually was in a store last week and I met probably the ninth or 10th player on the team. And he's like, I signed up. I want to get some minutes. There's like 11 guys on my
Yeah.
team, and I'm not,
You know,
not seeing
Dinter's
minutes.
here. Dinter's playing
Yeah.
5. You can't do it. You can't come with 10
Yeah.
guys. He knows it. So this
Yeah.
week he's doing something different. We'll see how it goes. But you can't. You're not going to get into a rhythm. No one gets into a rhythm with 10 guys. And that could be the problem. That could be the problem.
This is not a knock, but I find that Simons has not found his rhythm as a coach for the last few seasons.
Yeah.
Balancing minutes, balancing, player minutes, player activity. We find the most, complaints or something. So I think Simons as a coach, as a captain,
He's
has
gotta
to
figure
figure
it
that out.
He's got to figure it out. We love him as a captain.
Yeah.
He comes to the team
Yeah.
every year, and
Yeah.
they try hard. They put it, but he's
Yeah.
got to find that balance. Number 10, and again, this one hurts me. It hurts me. Last week they were number 10. I thought they'd move up this week. They had a chance to move up this week, and they blew it. You blew it. Dovin Nimni, I'm looking at you right now. Number 10, Vision Vinyl, blowing a late lead against Premium Construction and Development, blowing a lead in regulation, blowing a lead in overtime. You guys disappoint me. Number 4 in the preseason power rankings, down to 10. I thought this would be the week, and you did not come through. On the opposite, if I could move you down, I would, but I can't.
Yet, here's a question. You really came to the season high on this team.
I'll tell you why.
Where do you think, watching the game, where are they struggling? Where are they struggling?
Well, first of all, the last 2 games were close games, and Zevi Katz was not there by either of them. That's a big thing. Zevi Katz not showing up to these games. If he was here this week, 100% they would have won. It went to overtime without him, right? The week before was a close game without him. But that's a big deal. If he's not showing up, that's a big deal. They don't score enough. Yampel is playing very good. This guy, Kivi Yampel, formerly from
Yampel. I was watching this game. I was not there. I was actually watching the game. And me and I think Mendy Rosen were saying, Yampel, just give it to you, just let him shoot.
Good player.
And he has a good shot. I mean, he was shooting
to go inside.
He was really shooting for everyone, not afraid to go in. Good passer, really really nice looking player. I find on that team, we've spoken about Tabin. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. He's got to find some role on that team.
Great move. He just couldn't finish. It was like a 360 through 3 people, and he couldn't finish. That's the way his seasons have been going lately. They have Nimni, they have Tabin, as you said, David Azria, Yampel, Zevi Katz. They have guys. They for sure. Effie Taubenblatt. There's no reason
they definitely have players. There's a reason why you ranked them number 4.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the scoring, their team play has not worked the way we thought it would go. But the talent is there. So now that they're playing close games, maybe if Zevi comes back and is consistent in the play, they would have won the last week or 2 possibly, right?
For sure,
so
last year.
We could be talking about a different ranking.
They could be
2-1
for them if he was there, but they're not.
Right.
We'll go through this season, this week's games, the preview of the games after the power rankings to just sum it up. Number 9, another 0-3 team, and this guy came to me after the game. He goes, "I don't know anymore. I just don't know." And this is Speedy Funding, Moshe Golem's team. Again, another team with talented players, 2 really talented scorers in Dovi Shane and in Shragi Peretz, some hustling guys after.
And they even have a Fachi.
Fachi's a good player.
Fachi, yeah. He's a good player. There's some good players on that team. Golem is a good player. He's a good shooter, Golem. There are players there. I think Shane and Peretz have to figure out,
how to play
again,
with
like,
everybody.
how to get everybody around, not dribble, but because Shane is in my mind, I watched Shane play. He's a triple double. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
A triple double type of guy. And I
yeah.
think Peretz is also a triple double
Parrots,
type of guy.
I,
So
from what I'm seeing,
And Gollum could score. Gollum can score, and
Colin could play.
Fachi's good. Fachi, he can score. He can play. There's some players on
Yeah,
that team.
Achi, Manny, they have
It's
guys.
just it's gelling. It's gelling. A lot of these guys are
So
new together, and it takes time
I
to find the rhythm.
I think the biggest problem is, and it's hard to say, is that their best player, Shragi, he's too egocentric. It's not. It's he's dribbling, 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 and waiting for something to happen, but nothing's happening because I think other guys are just waiting for him to do something, and he's waiting for them to do something. When the guys move, he makes a nice pass. He really
Right.
does. He's a good passer, but it's
He's
dribbling,
very
dribbling.
he's a terrific passer. Maybe
Yeah,
Shane should handle the ball more and Parrots off the ball.
that's not a bad idea. Maybe
Just
Moisey
watching
should
those
be,
games.
maybe Gollum himself should be
Yeah.
the real point guard, and then they have talent, but they got killed this week by Koffenko. They got
Yeah,
killed.
when I see Parrots and Shane triple double machines, they both can rebound, could pass, could score,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's not,
surprising.
it's not. Yeah,
Surprising.
yeah,
I thought they'd win this. I thought they'd be in the game this week against
yeah.
a little of a weaker opponent, but they got killed.
But you make a
Number
good point of maybe Gollum should play the point and
more often, yeah,
wing them and play off them. Maybe that's
yeah.
a good idea.
We'll see what happens. Number 8. They were 8 last week. They're 8 again, coming off a big win this week in overtime. Premium Construction Development, led by David Hassan. David Hassan with the huge 3. We all saw the video. Down by 3 with 5 seconds to go, 2 seconds to go. And he hits a 40-footer over Eli Tobin, buries it. Hassan said after the game, you can't give, in the chat he said it, you can't give me that space. He's a confident guy.
I was watching that game and I'm like he was open. They gave him the space. I'm
Yeah.
like, why are you giving him that? Why are you letting him?
You got to
Why are you
stand
letting
at
him?
the 3-point line. You're up by 3.
Yep. That was, but they played well. They played well. They
played
they
well. They
fought. They
played
stayed
hard.
in the
They were
game.
down. They don't give
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Me, Mendy, and Mama G were watching the game, all chatting with each other, like, "Hey, get on him, get on him." But they played well together. Just
Officials had the game winner.
Lizone.
Both was on. So you have Zeev, who's a very good scorer, but G, by the way, G is the glue. He calms the team down. They're ready to curse out the refs every minute. We know that. They're fighting with each other. And G's like, stop arguing, relax, play, get back on D. He is the calming presence on that team. He really is. Without him, it doesn't matter how much talent they have. They're not winning. He's got to be by
Yeah.
those games. And he does it. They would not have won without G there.
Yeah, I like Hassan's game. He's like Ziv's game. They definitely have talent there. The gritty team. I expect them to get a couple more wins. They're a good team. They played well.
They lost the game in overtime and they won the game in overtime. That's what we said before the season. If you remember, they're in close games every time. They just never get over the hump. Maybe this week is the time they got over the hump. Maybe they could go on a run now. Number 7, and this team fell a few spots, is the Senders boys, Smash House. The reason why they fell a few spots is because they got killed by Webisari on Sunday. Now, Webisari is a great team, but Webisari didn't have all their guys. Webisari remember we were there, they only came with 5 guys. Smash is a young team. They should have been able to run Webisari, get them tired, or Webisari, we still don't know what it's called. And they couldn't do it. They were missing Ayal. They were missing Nissi Merenstein, missed his first game in 47 years. He texted us to let us know what he was going to But they got killed. You can't lose by 25 and stay where you are in the power rankings.
Yeah, Goldschmidt went out early with an injury, didn't play much. Schwartzman definitely
like
stepped
the
up a bit. He's been a really solid addition.
He took Kakaki very well.
Wagner had a rough matchup. He played against what's his name,
Pollock.
Pollock, and Pollock's a big body. Pollock's a big body. So Wagner was having a tough time finding where his role is, where he's going to get his points, because obviously they're going to need him. Shot it more,
And they weren't shooting enough. They had the shot and they were dribbling in. And we spoke to them after the game, like, you're not winning games if you don't shoot the ball. And they knew it. Farber realized it after also. It's like, I turned down shots. The guys were turning down shots. You can't do that.
We were watching the game. We were saying it was dribble into nowhere, pass it out, dribble. Instead of quick wing play and moving it all over to the side, it was just dribble into the middle, throw it out, dribble into the middle. And because of that, the spacing's bad. So Wags can't find his open areas because it was
Right.
just dribbling to middle, too much dribbling from all over the place. So I think they have to just spread it, pass, and get the open
I
shot and
like this sports.
shoot when it's there.
Shoot
Shoot
when
when
it's
it's
there. Do
there.
not. You guys are
You know what?
shooters. You guys are Yeshiva
You know,
guys.
guys, open shots. They're faking it and dribbling into traffic, throwing it out again. Schwartzman, great
I like
defensive
him.
player. He
I
was
like
playing he was playing
Lukaku.
defense against Hakakian. Hakakian scored his points on
No,
breaks, but on a half
but it
court
was
game,
hard. It was hard.
Schwartzman was in his face,
Yes.
and a tough defense.
Tough defender.
I want him to score more. I'd like more shooting when you're open. Don't your shots here. Don't
Yes.
fake to
Take the
dribble into
shots.
nowhere.
You know who
You
had a
know,
big game? You called him out also. Azer. Huge game.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that when we talk about his
Azer
team.
made me look good. Azer definitely made me look good. But I
Correct.
hear Smash House has a talent. It was definitely a tough game for them.
They
I
have a
think they're
nice
going to
game
learn from
coming
it.
up this Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. We'll talk about it in a second. Number 6. They stayed at number 6, totally accounting. They got the win, but once again, it was against the number 11 ranked team. They were missing Yosef Schwebel. They were missing Newman again, but they had enough. Freilich had a big game for them. They had another guy there. I forget, Vogel came, a solid player. They all
I think
played
they're
well.
missing Milstein. I think they're. I was
Milstein
also
wasn't there,
watching that
right?
game.
Yeah.
Milstein was missing, and I was talking about him last week as a
They
shooter.
still won. What they win by? They won. They won by 14, even without those guys. So, but they
Freilich is a
played.
nice player.
They played
Freilich
no
is
deep. So,
Frelich's, I call him the Charles Barkley type player. He just cleans up his own boards.
he
He,
had a good
he
game.
hustles. He's
Good
playing
game.
110%, and he really played well that night.
Yeah. So that was their win. We can move through them quickly. Next team, number 5. They're a team that moved up. They were number 7 in the power rankings, and that is Cuff and Co. led by Menachem Braun. They had that win on Sunday against Speedy Funding. But what we did see is the coming out party for 11th grader from Heichal, Akiva Jacoby.
I
31
can't
points.
say enough of that player.
Go for
He
it.
was finding space, and I have to say the team knew he had the hot hand, and they were feeding him. Braun in the middle was finding Jacoby, and the kid could dribble, he can pass, and buddy,
He
he
finds
can
his spot.
shoot the lights out. Great
Oh, yeah.
rotation on the ball, and
Right.
and I have to say, I'm going to say this. Terrell took some credit that he coached him,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
went over to Jacoby. I said, "Did Terrell really coach you?" And he said, "Yes." I give not all the credit,
By
but
the
a lot
way,
of credit.
just saying, Jack Terrell also coached Avi, my son. He was his coach in Heichal. They won a championship. So Jack was on the bench coaching these Heichal teams. Now, he taught the other kid, he said middle school. For Avi, it was high school. But Jack does his time. He still coaches.
Jacoby, the sidelines were just like the oohs and ahs. Every time Jacoby had the ball,
Guys came in, the Senders guys, like, who is this
and the
guy?
thing you watch this kid. He was announcing the game. I was and I'm going, oh my god, that's 28 points, 30 points. How many did he end up with?
11th
31.
grader.
How many points did he end up with?
31.
31
31.
points.
Easy.
And he was within rhythm of the game.
Always.
Good
Always.
shot selection, shooting from threes, shooting from 10 feet from the foul.
Pull-ups.
He was just
Yeah.
on his game. Very impressive kid. Very impressive game.
I want to see how he's going to react to some teams when they get to know him, when they start biting him up, playing physical with him. You put a guy like Merenstein on him. These guys, Akaki. I want to see what he could do. Schwartzman. But he's 11th grader. The guy could play. He finds a spot. He knows where his spot is. He dribbles to it, puts it up. And you know what? Cuff and Co. When they have their guys there, they're a good team. Cuff and Co.
They're a very good team. And I appreciate watching. Bruin had a very solid rebounding game. And I think the team knew, okay, Jacoby has the hot hand, and I like that they were feeding him and not like, okay, I want my shot. Jacoby took the last 2-3 shots. No, he's hot. We're going to feed him. We're going to find a way to get him the ball. But, very well balanced. Guggenheim, they played a good game.
Well.
They play well. And if Jacoby's able to be by the games, I think they can step up. I actually think they can step up.
I'm not going to ask where Night Seder on those nights, but whatever.
Well,
Number 4, they had a bye last week. It's the cousin, I think, of the Baal Simcha Luxury Connections, Eliezer Weissmandel. They stay at number 4, still 1-1. They had a bye. We don't have to talk too much about them now. We'll talk about their game coming up. Number 3, and sorry guys, you're staying at number 3 because you blew it this week. You blew the game. You were up 48-37 with 6 minutes to go. Wayu's farm sale, Jack Terrell, AJ Rosenblum, Herman, Joyanda, and Halpert. You only had 5 guys there, but you were in control all game, and you blew it. I know you were missing Haber, and he, according to Jack, Haber is the top guy in the league. So yes, that's a huge loss, and maybe this is more of a question on B'Sefer Chaim for being down all game to a team with only 5 and missing their best player. But bottom line is, you can't blow. They gave up a 17-2 run to end the game.
Yeah.
And
They look
lost.
gassed. They look gassed. So it's
Yeah.
interesting. I'm on the road. I was at a convention, and a few guys were like, "Hey, you want to go out tonight?" I'm like, "No." I said, "This is the
Wow.
biggest matchup of the
Yeah.
MSL." I'm sitting here, and they were laughing at me. I'm like, "Guys, sit down." We went to a bar. I put on the stream. We had 4 guys watching Wayu's Farm against B'Sefer Chaim, and
Great.
we watched the whole game. Nobody
Great game.
moved, and it was a great game, great ending, great
Intense.
talent. And they were like, "Great call,
By the
Ezzy."
way, you know how you know this is an intense game? I've never seen this before. 3 minutes into the game, both teams already called a timeout. Crazy. I look right away. David Katz, a minute in, timeout. Then Sefer Chaim scores 2 points right away. AJ's timeout. It was crazy. I've never seen that before. But these two teams, they go at it. It's intense, but they all know each other from other leagues. It was a
Yep.
great game. And unfortunately,
Great game.
Wayu's
And
Farm
again,
still only had 5 guys.
The first Wayu's Farm was like dominating it.
Yeah.
They're up by 10, I think, at halftime, if
Jack
if
had
I'm
10
correct.
assists. Jack was
And
dishing.
Jack was dishing, and they're all
Herman.
playing well. And I'm like, but the same time was hanging
Yeah.
in just enough, hanging in. And then at a certain point, you saw Wayu's Farm just get gassed. You saw them
Yeah.
falling. I don't want to say the word flopping. They're just holding their
They
hips,
were on the floor a lot.
and they were
Yeah.
gassed. They're on the floor. They were just gassed. They had a great run. Obviously, they're a top team out there,
Yeah.
but
People were
they got
shocked they
gassed.
lost, and then when you
Yeah,
see they
yeah,
only had 5
they
guys,
got
and
gassed. But it was a great game. Great game.
which leads up to number 2 in the power rankings, as we're talking about, the Sefer Chaim. They got the win. They squeaked it out. But bottom line is they got the win. David Katz had his best game I've seen in a few years.
David
Vintage
Katz
he was
on
dominant.
fire. Yeah,
Dominant.
I agreed. David Katz, last season at the end he injured his thumb, and
Yeah,
even this
yeah.
season, the first few games, just getting into it, he looked possessed.
Wow.
That second half, he was
man.
possessed. He was driving. He was
Could not be
shooting.
stopped. He got to the
David
hoop,
Katz
up
was
shots.
like, okay, I'm stepping up here. I'm winning this game for my team. And bam, when David Katz, as we always say, he's a winner. He's a player, and he was man possessed, wanting to beat that Wayu's Farm team.
Yep. Kelson did his usual 3-4 threes a game. Great pickup. Malka gets his assists. Langer had some big shots in the second half, some putbacks. They have a guy Gelnick who's a shutdown defender, plays really well. Benemy. They have a good team. They play well together. I am a little nervous that they only won by 2 points against the team with only 5. That scares me a little. But maybe they played down to it. I don't know. But again, they played against a great team as well. So I'm interested to see when they're both at full strength, or when Wayu's at full strength, how they do. But it was a nice win. I think if Sefer would have lost that game, it would have been more telling to us than Wayu losing, right? Because Wayu's missing a guy. We'll say they're missing a guy. But Sefer Chaim loses to them with Wayu missing a guy. That would have been rough. So, it was a nice comeback. And we're seeing good things from Sefer. If David Katz is healthy and he's playing like this, they're going to be tough to beat. And number 1 in the power rankings, they remain at number 1 with another blowout win this week. It is Webissery. They really did this week. They destroyed Smash House, who's this good team.
I'm going to say one name. Azer. I mentioned it last week, and I said the team, that I mentioned last week that him and Ayal have to figure out where they're doing. Ayal, again, I always say he's a great player. This week, Azer controlled the ball. He was there, and he basically came out and he said, I'm going to show you I'm still an MVP player. I'm going to show you I'm still a scorer. And he just started the game scoring, ended the game, and he just went all in saying, I'm still the man.
It's funny, the Senders guys who are on the bench and their fan club, like, who is this guy? Like, I never seen this guy from, like, This guy's a former MVP. You haven't seen him yet this season because he's really played a step back, and you didn't see him 2 seasons ago when he won MVP. This guy could put up 30 a night, 10 assists, play great D. He's a Hudazer. He's a top guy in the league. They realized very quickly, like, oh my God, he's hitting every shot. Like, yeah, stop giving him space. He's gonna hit those shots. And he put up, what do you have, 25 points?
I'm going to mention Pollock did a great job on Wags. Wags is, all-star type player, and Pollock
Yeah.
did a great job playing him. Hakakian gets his, 20 points. He's, even with great defense from Schwartzman, Hakakian will
He's
score his
still able to
points.
score, gets his fast break. Who I'm disappointed in? They
Delvin
had five
Goldstein.
guys. They had
No?
five guys all game. They're up by 25. How the heck does Goldstein not shoot the ball once? What are you doing, David? Shoot
He
the
wants to
ball.
keep his shooting percentage at a high number.
I told him in the middle of the game he doesn't want to create bad habits, so he doesn't want to shoot.
And every time at the end, when Goldstein was getting the ball, we were just screaming, shoot, shoot.
He tells me every week, he goes, I played in YSV on Friday. I go 6 for 6 for 3 every week there. You haven't shot a ball in 4 years here. 4 years. Okay? You don't shoot. I don't think you know what it is to shoot. You have a layup, you pass it back out. Shoot the ball, David. You know what? I should have put them down in the power rankings just for that.
and we got to wish Refor Shleima to Merenstein. He hasn't missed a game in years, and he was so disappointed that he wasn't there. But I spoke to him on Thursday or Friday, and he said he feels a lot better. Hamstring feels a lot better. It wasn't as bad as he originally thought. So hopefully we get to see Vinny this
They're
coming
off
week.
this week anyway, so it's perfect.
Okay, so he gets a week to recover.
Let's quickly go into the matchups for this week. Tomorrow night we have one game, 7 o'clock in Torn Valley. I like this game. Smash House against Premium Construction and Development. Both teams 1-1 now. This should be a good game. You got the runners on Smash House who play tight D against a physical team with Hassan and Ziv and those guys. I'm looking forward to this game. Should be a close game.
Close game, maybe low scoring.
35-32, something like that.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. On Tuesday night, we have a mismatch. But if somehow, David could beat Goliath, no joke promo against B'Sefer Chaim. So that could be 70.
You know what? Sometimes teams like Nojo, where they have nothing to lose, like let's just go. Let's go crazy. Cell coverage, go crazy. Weisberg, go crazy. Just go crazy.
I agree. You're nothing to lose. The problem is, I think because of power rankings, these top teams don't want to give an inch to these guys. They're like, oh, if we only win by 3, they're gonna move us. That plays in. These guys really watch the power rankings. Like, hey, like if the Chiefs, beat the Titans, 13-10, they go down in the power rankings. Like, no, we're gonna score 20. So it's the same thing. But you know what? Hey. That would be one of the biggest upsets in league history. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go, Simon. Figure it out.
Let's go.
On the second game on Tuesday, I like this game. It's Weiss Mendel's Luxury Connections against Vision Vinyl. This is it. Zevi Katz, be at this game. David Nimney, figure it out. This is a huge game if you do not want to go 0-4. This is a game you can win. They're a very good team, but so are you. Win the freaking game.
Come on, guys. Don't make Yitz look so bad. Come on, boys.
By the way, if Nojo wins and they lose and they go to
But I'm looking forward to watching Luxury Connections. Yeah. I watched their last game. They're off this week. And I enjoyed watching them. They have a Goldstein, they have Abudi, you have Weissmandel, you have just a bunch of nice young good players.
Maybe Morty Radinsky will show up. He's on the roster.
So I want to see them staying high in the power rankings.
Yep. And last game, Wednesday night, this should be another good game. It's YU Svarim Sale against Cuff & Co. This should be a good game. Here's coach against student, right? Jack against Jacoby. That should be good. And, Braun's a big boy. He's going to put a body on Jack. This could be a good game. You know what? I wouldn't be shocked to see Cuff & Co. win this one. I really wouldn't.
Really?
Wednesday night.
You know what?
Standalone game again.
Looking forward to that one. It's a lot of great action, a lot of great games coming up this week. And once again, like we mentioned, guys, we have, swag coming. We have really just, me, Yitz. We're just sitting there. What can we do? to keep the league exciting. And again, we have the status. Everybody sign up to the status,
Yes,
send it out to
yes. All
people,
right, get
watch
on
the
our YouTube
games.
videos.
Just we have a lot going on there, and really, it's been an unbelievable season. Really
And
been unbelievable.
we're not forgetting about our baseball guys. Big things coming for the baseball season. We're just gonna put it there. Exciting things coming for softball
There is a commissioners meeting this
this week.
week
Yep,
to
right around
discuss
the corner,
next
man. The
season.
season's here.
It always
Season's
seems it's always around the corner.
we're mid-November already. It's there. All right, Ezzy, I'll see you tomorrow night for the game. Big game tomorrow night. Everybody else have a great week. See you soon.
Enjoy.